Suck it.
We're back, and we're better than ever here. This is the Outcast podcast.
Yep.
So happy that we're here for yet another episode. We're up in the hundreds. I can't even tell you what number we're on because we've done so many damn episodes.
That's a lot of
103, I think.
This is
103.
Interesting.
Yeah, okay.
That number's been popping up for me lately.
What you gonna play on? You gonna play them numbers tonight? 103.
I should. I don't play
midday.
lottery though.
Get the midday.
Turn my sound.
Okay.
Turn your sound. What do you got?
Oh, no.
I think you popped a boner.
Okay, we're good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, now.
Yeah.
Good thing. Now we can start the show now that we
Yeah.
have your boner sound.
Yeah.
Right, that was just the first button
Can
I
we get a
pushed.
poop joke too while you're
Yeah,
at
I
it
know,
there,
right? Can we get a-
12-year-old? Thank you. What are we, Morgan to Morgan?
This episode is being brought to you by Liquid IV. Of course, we stay hydrated and we get all the minerals and vitamins the body needs from our friends at Liquid IV. If you want to save some money, go to liquidiv.com and use our promo code when you check out. It's Outcast, because that's us. We're the Outcast podcast.
Yeah, we are.
We do have a brown man, we have a black man, and a white man. They all walk in to do a podcast, and this is what you get.
Let's do some blow.
We'll start with the brown man. Where is the brown man? Let's put him up on the screen.
Oh,
What's
shit.
going
By the
on?
border.
How you
There he
doing?
is. What's up, brown man?
Ron Brown.
Hey, yeah, I'm legal. I've been legal.
How's everything going?
Totally wrong, Brown. Everything's good, fam. How about you?
I'm doing really good, man.
Gucci?
It's great to see you. We've got...
We're ready to make us do some shit we don't want to do?
Yep, the white
like
man is here. What's going on, white man?
Buying one.
What does your shirt
Perfect
say?
song,
What's your
perfect
shirt
song.
say, Tomcat?
You got to give him the old razzle dazzle.
What the hell does that even mean?
I don't know, but there's a cat, so I like it.
Yeah, exactly.
Kitty.
He is Tomcat.
It made me
freaking
laugh when
cat.
I saw it, so I bought it.
I like kitties.
And we have
Don't we all?
I pet them.
the blackest berry of them all.
And
They say the
juice
blacker
is
the
sweet
berry,
too,
the
baby.
juice is sweet. There he is.
Yes,
Skerplunk.
Shut up.
Looking
Knock
good.
it off.
You had a late
He
night.
did it. He did want to do the R. Kelly album for
I
our
did.
next- for
I
our
think
other
it's a good
podcast.
idea. I really do. I really think it's a good
I
idea.
knew
That
that was
album
coming
is
up.
amazing.
We had a conversation on our last podcast, which is we do vinyl albums called Them Vinyl Boys.
Yes.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Like
Yeah,
and
cross
subscribe.
reference.
Like and
But
subscribe.
we were not arguing, but debating whether we should do R. Kelly for our next album.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
What do you guys think?
I think we should do it because I can separate him from his music. Like his music is a genius.
His nasty.
He's crazy as hell.
Dude, just say.
But you heard that shit. Look, I say we should do R. Kelly's 12 play because that album is amazing. If you haven't heard it, you got to check it out.
That's
And
four
that should be our
plays
next
4 times.
Vinyl Boys episme. Cross reference.
Sorry, Gene, I
my
didn't mean to
problem
hijack
is that before dudes sitting around listening to bump and grind. I got a real problem with that.
Wait a minute.
We're gonna do an
Wait a minute.
Nobody take any boner
bump
pills.
And grind? What you got to get some bump and grind? Bump and grind.
What are we gonna do? Keep it on the down low? We're not gonna let anybody know.
Well,
right.
That's up to your discretion.
I might be sick next week. No.
Can't handle the truth.
Oh, knock it
Let's
off.
let's get
kidding,
into
I'm kidding.
some of our topics that we have coming up. We have the dumbest cop ever. There's
Oh, come
also
on. Be nice.
a video game that we've been waiting a decade for that we're going to talk about coming up.
Is it Punch Out?
Nope, even better than
Larry the Lounge Lizard.
Nope.
Excite Bike.
I loved
Ooh,
Excite
that
Bike.
sounds fun.
Hell yeah. Remember Excite Bike?
I do.
Man,
I haven't
the
played
game-
that in forever.
Paperboy.
Holy shit, yeah.
Man, listen,
Zelda.
Throwing
Oh,
the
let's
papers.
talk about it.
Zelda's fun.
Yeah.
We'll also talk about the NBA All-Star Game. The ratings are in. Do we think the ratings are up? Are they down in the All-Star Game?
Probably
We'll
down.
talk about that. Also, Killer Mike, who just walked away with some Grammys and walked away in handcuffs.
Yeah.
He was on one of the talk shows, and he made a pretty bold statement.
Hot take.
We'll talk about his hot take.
Oh, shit.
Donald Trump has some brand new sneakers. Would you cop a pair? We'll
Oh,
talk about
yeah.
those.
Sporting them bitches right now.
And what else do we have on the list? And it was President's Day. If we get to it, we'll talk about our favorite presidents. But first, this was Tomcat's idea. We are kind of morphing a theme song for the Outcast podcast. And we really wanted to see what ChatGPT and artificial intelligence could do for writing us a theme song. So we typed in a few things and told our supercomputer here at the studio a little bit about our show. and then it spit out these lyrics. And now we have an official theme song, so we're going to try to record it live. I mean, this is live radio.
We are live right now. Like this is live. Like
It's gonna be terrible, everybody.
Hey, speak for yourself, Jack.
No, I can rap, dude.
Well,
I can
we'll
rap.
find out.
I'm talking about everybody else.
Okay, this particular
kidding, I'm
song
kidding.
has 2 verses. It's got 1 hook, 1 bridge, and an outro. So I'll take verse 1. We'll all sing the hook. Tomcat, you jump on verse 2.
Woo, I'm excited.
We're gonna throw it to Memphis on the bridge,
Yeah.
and then Ramo G, you will be the caboose.
Fucking outro.
You will be bringing it home.
Take it in.
This is a network debut. This is a world premiere. World
premiere.
First time you've ever heard this. This is the Outcast podcast theme song coming to you live.
Terrible.
Here we go.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
All right, here we go. Let me get it ready. And here is the beat. This is a beat produced by our very own Tomcat Beats. Yeah. It's the Outcast theme song. If you don't know,
Better
now you know.
recognize.
Talk to him, son.
Yeah.
Talk to him.
Yeah, it's Gentry, Tomcat, Memphis, Ramo G, 4 voices in the mix, radio's new spree, 4 corners of the world where cultures collide, big radio stars with nothing to hide, diverse as the beats that bump in the night, disagree on the daily, but one thing we unite, good weed is the creed in high supply, the Outcast
comes the
podcast
hook.
where the truth supply.
We're
We're
not
not
as
as
cool
cool
as we
as we
think.
think,
We're
but
vibes unique.
Mike will make us beat
for the drop in the heat non-stop.
What the fuck just happened to my song? All right, pick up verse 2.
I wanted to
Tom.
do it in a high voice. All
All right, pick up verse 2. All right, ready?
Very high.
Go. Go, Tomcat.
right. Engage
Go.
in conversations, never miss a beat, taking life, music, the streets, and the heat. Ramo G with the jokes, keeping the vibe light. Memphis with the stories from morning till night. Tomcat's the thinker, philosopher, and kind. Gentry's got the insights that'll blow your mind. Different backgrounds, but the same soundtrack. The Outcast podcast where we don't hold back.
Aw.
Yeah, we clash like titans opinions in the storm, but find pieces in a leaf where our truths are born. Broadcasting waves, reaching every shore. The Outcast podcast, what you been waiting for. Bitches!
Yeah. So tune in, light up, let your mind be free with Gentry, TK, and Ramo G. Got my boy Meth in the house doing this thing. Big stars on the radio, setting your speaker aglow. The Outcast podcast, baby. Now you're part of the show.
Can we do the hook again?
Yeah,
The hook was
you know what I'm
great.
Yeah. We totally fucked that up.
Yeah, you want. All right, there we go. All right, 1, 2.
We're gonna
We're
really
gonna
do
do
it?
that shit?
No.
We're not as cool as we think, but our vibes
vibes
are
unique.
unique.
To the streets say beat it, and the wisdom speak. Mike will be.
All right, I'm shutting off everybody's mic.
Thank you.
I'm trying to read this.
I think we need to work on it. But
Wait, I told you that.
Hey, you know what? Not
I'm
bad
glad we
for
did
a
it
first.
live.
This is a
That was
first.
fun.
This is a first draft. You know,
That was funny.
Yeah, first one out the
That was
gate. You know what I
fun.
mean? We did it on the fly. We true professionals.
Who was
Look
it?
at that?
that was written by artificial intelligence.
Yeah, it was. I don't like AI.
That was
but
actually the most
fun, though.
intelligent part about it. Sorry.
Oh, golly.
Let's go from one dumb thing to another.
Okay,
I like it.
There we do it.
How about we have a dumb police officer?
Ah.
This is
One?
not too many days ago, just a couple days ago. This is a body-worn camera footage that we have. It was released. It shows a Florida deputy who's mistaking a fallen acorn of all things. It struck. You know when an acorn hits like the top of your
Yeah, and it's
top of your car.
And it goes dink. He thought it was
Yeah.
a bullet hitting a cruiser.
Really?
Info idiot.
Yeah, so he all of a sudden, we have the footage, but once he hears this sound, he drops to the ground looking like Paul Blart,
And
the mall
from
cop.
what I understand, he ends up shooting his own suspect who's in the car. He's in his car. He lights
What?
up his own car and shoots the guy who he has arrested who's sitting in the car.
Great
that
police
is such
right there,
a
Lou.
Florida thing to
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
Can we roll the tape?
Yeah, roll that beautiful beam footage.
Here's the footage.
Oh.
What the hell is he? He rolling downhill, man. Look at this.
Now he's getting ready to shoot. Boom. Fire. Shots fired.
Shoots his own car to shit. Because the shot's got to be coming from out of his own car.
What the fuck is he doing?
Low info idiot.
He's laying on the ground like he taking all kind of different prong positions. He's laying on his
reloading.
side.
He about to reload.
Is he crawling?
He got another clip. Did he get hit?
No, he's not hit. But listen. But listen, in his defense, I will say, man, that's a hard ass job. And if I think somebody's shooting at me, I'm gonna fucking.
Okay, calm down, Tom.
Yes, please calm down. Calm down.
Yeah.
Somebody's throwing acorns.
This motherfucker, he was looking like he was in a doggone one of them video games and shit, laying on the concrete, shooting sideways. He knew, man. I'm glad. I hope they fired his punk ass.
Why he thought his own car was attacking him?
Right. That's the person. So wait a minute. The suspect, whoever is in the goddamn back seat, is in the back seat, and he shoots up the goddamn car with the person. Oh, listen, I hope they fire
How
his
do you
punk
shoot the
ass.
outside of the car from the inside
Who do you
of the
think's
car?
calling them first? Morgan and Morgan, or he's
Benjamin
the biggest?
Crump?
Yeah.
Yep. Somebody getting to him first. Yeah, man, they about to shut that police department down. Dumbass.
Look, I'll say it.
That's stupid.
Look,
back as I can remember,
they need to be trained better.
Yes, they do,
that's
man.
all you can say.
That's some old pussy shit, man.
You gotta be trained better than that.
I mean, he could have killed that person in that car, and how would they explain that to his family? Like, think about it. How would they
probably like
explain that to his family?
To show that beautiful beam footage.
Like, fuck that, man.
It was an acorn, ma'am.
Yeah.
That's the
What do
shit
you want me to do?
Yeah.
That's
We got
shit that
attacked.
pissed
People
me
got-
off. I don't like that shit.
We got attacked by an oak tree.
Yeah, a motherfucking acorn fall and hit your ass, and you rolling on the goddamn ground like you a damn clown and
There's
shit.
a part at the end of that video where there's a person next to him that's like, "Are you okay?" And he's like, "Yeah."
He's trying to reach.
Did you see him crawl? He low crawling and shit, all on the concrete with his gun, low crawling like motherfucker. Go join the army.
Oh man.
Weak ass.
I have some of the facts from the story. It says here that the deputy responded to a theft call. He patted down and handcuffed and secured the suspect, put them in the back of the patrol car. The victim was the suspect's girlfriend. She showed up responding to deputies, and she showed a photo of the suspect holding a silencer, suggesting that he may have had a firearm. But if it had a silencer on it, you wouldn't have heard it. You know,
Well,
But he's in
I think
custody
he
though.
thought he heard the bullet hit the cruiser, because when an acorn would hit the top of your cruiser, it might sound like a bullet hitting your cruiser from. Now, if he thinks there's a silencer, you wouldn't hear the report from the gun. You would just hear the bullet, punk, hit the cruiser. So in his mind, maybe
Right, but here's the thing. Who the fuck is in the back of the car?
But why shoot the cruisers, Michael?
That's what I'm saying.
I would be
somebody,
shooting the tree
there's
line.
somebody. Listen,
Anyways, I'm not trying to
there's
second guess
someone
this guy.
in the
Obviously,
vehicle
it's the hardest
that's
job in the
under
world. and
arrest.
Thank
I
God for the men
The
and
guys
women
who
in
do
uniform.
it,
Yes.
who do it, but they need more training.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
they need to be.
well,
no, they need
Yeah.
to
Anyway,
redo it all over.
That right there, that.
Yeah, I agree. I have to agree with that.
That's what I'm like.
That.
Man, fuck. Listen, he about
Guys,
to get
there may
fired.
be acorns out there.
Like he unloaded it. Like it
Twice,
wasn't even
though.
like he popped and then noticed nobody
He-
else was shooting back. Like
He emptied the clip twice.
I think you may have hit it, Ramo. He probably should have assessed the situation before firing all of the bullets that he had.
A little bit, just a hair. Just hold
I
on.
gotta shoot every damn bullet I got on me, and then I'll check things out.
He was
after
counting.
that.
He was counting clips. Like 1, 2, 3. All
Yeah,
right,
man,
I'm good.
man, fuck that. No,
That's
I don't-
dangerous.
I don't-
That's
yeah, I
dangerous.
don't like that shit.
That's dangerous.
I guess the biggest thing is what can we learn from this moving forward? Like what to cops, you hear a sound, you can't be quick on the trigger finger. Luckily, no one got seriously hurt during this, and
No one got shot.
I don't
Yeah,
believe
somebody got shot. The dude in the back seat in handcuffs.
he probably got hit.
the handcuffed
did get
suspect
hit.
inside the car
Not
was not
struck.
struck.
Oh,
by
okay,
any
okay,
bullets.
great,
Okay,
great.
good,
Sorry
good,
about
good.
Well,
that.
good. Well, either way, he's still suing their ass because he was in the goddamn car. He
What
could
about
have got hit.
What about
He
those
said-
brake
probably,
lights? Though?
he definitely shit his pants.
And you know it. Imagine sitting in the back of the damn police car. At one point in time, we
Start
all been in the
busting
back of
cats
one.
in your- pow, pow,
And next
pow.
thing you know, the police car, you sitting in, and you hear something go, pink, pink. You're like, what the fuck
Shut
is
the
that? Like,
fuck
these
up.
are fucking somebody
Blast
shooting
your
up this
shit.
goddamn car while I'm in it. And then you find out the person drives the car is shooting at the car with you in it.
That's comical.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
This is
Oh,
going
no.
national, viral.
Oh, Florida man,
Well,
folks.
that video is viral.
Is
Yeah,
it?
that's
Oh,
where.
yeah.
Yeah, we usually see them once they're already viral.
That's a very
And that's
Florida
local,
thing
huh?
to do.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it is.
Except for
ladies
that
and
naked guy one. That was mine.
That was you,
Yeah.
huh? That was
Yeah,
all
that
you.
was you.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was.
I'm
I
not.
knew it.
Hmm. Did he come from your house?
Let's move on to our next topic. Killer Mike has been making big headlines
Killer
by
Mike.
winning Grammys. He also made headlines for assaulting a security guard at the Grammys and left
That's what they
left
say.
with some handcuffs. But he said that all of his heroes have been in handcuffs, so why not him? And he was on one of the shows, and during a recent interview, he said something that has a lot of people talking. If we can, roll the tape from the truck. This is Killer Mike here.
The View.
I'm not hearing anything. You're going to have to
That looked like the Breakfast
turn your
Club.
audio on. Do you have the audio on the video? We'll have to
It
check
looked like
to
a
see
clip
what
from the Breakfast Club.
He said,
Well,
audio. Here it is. Do we have it?
that's when it comes to marriage. You should marry a black woman because who's gonna understand me like a black woman? Who gonna understand?
that's not
my
him
pain,
talking.
my
That's somebody
strife, my
talking
struggle?
about
that's
what he
him.
Who's
says.
gonna understand
That's
culturally
him talking.
That's him.
how important it is for my black children to be proud to be black? Even when she didn't birth these children, she's still their mother. Nobody's gonna do that like a black woman.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna, and that's not putting down other people, but that's say before you criticize me now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at your life decisions.
Yeah.
And if you know what I'm saying, and if your life decisions didn't bring you to a black woman, then a lot of the shit you say might not be a credit to me. So I got a critic, Yeah, I know this nigga don't like me.
That's
I know this nigga don't like me. I don't act like this nigga like me. You know what I'm saying? This nigga been accused of all kind of fucked up shit. But when I seen that nigga wife, oh nigga. When I see this nigga again, I'm putting. So when I say I married a black woman, Walt T. Williams said,
Let's roll the tape back from the beginning because we missed the beginning part. How did he start?
there's only one case he agreed with in terms of segregation. And people are like, well, what is that? Because you've been free thinking. You're over here writing conservatives. And he says, that's when it comes to marriage. You should marry a black woman. Because who's going to understand me like a black woman? Who gonna understand my pain, my strife, my struggle? Who's going to understand culturally how important it is for my black children to be proud to be black? Even when she didn't birth these children, she's still their mother. Nobody's going to do that like a black woman.
Yeah.
Nobody.
So this is Killer Mike on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, it was Breakfast Club.
I
looked
do have a friend of mine, Jay Van, who has been married to he's a black guy who has been married to a black woman, and then he got a divorce and he married a white woman. And he was opening up to me a few months ago and saying that he really hated the way people in his neighborhood, in his community, treated him, because since he married a white woman, they have tried to strip him of his credibility. He feels as though, like, as if he can't stand on what he thinks in the black community because he married a white woman, and he seemed pretty upset by it when he was opening up to. I think Tomcat was around too when he was doing it, and just seems like we've come so far that people wouldn't be saying these type of things. And this guy just won Grammy Awards, and people respect his opinion, so that's why we're listening to him. But I just think that maybe there's some ignorance there, because I feel like if you fall in love with somebody, you shouldn't be falling in love with them just strictly because of a certain color. It's my opinion. Anybody else got an opinion on it?
Tomcat.
He's black.
That's all you got to say?
I didn't say anything.
I don't know.
Was
It kind of
sample,
sounded like you.
dumbass.
No, it wasn't. Oh, did you hit it?
He's black.
I think that's
What I gotta say is this: if you do what you want to do, you want to stay within your race, great. But I don't think you should look down on other people for loving who they love. So there's that. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
I'd have to say I'm pretty much on board with
Same
that.
thing with white folks.
Yeah,
Same thing with everybody. You know, if you want to date with them in
Yeah.
your race, great. But don't go, looking at people.
Everybody has
Fuck
their
outta here.
how you feel. Whatever makes you happy, do. But don't like Tomcat saying whatever somebody else does. Allow them to be happy in doing that as well.
And when you reach out
Because
and
there's
start
nothing wrong
telling
with it.
everybody else who to love,
Right.
then you're just, who are you? Who are you to tell other people who to love, who to allow to raise their children?
What's right for you is not
You know.
right for everybody.
Right.
Or, you know.
Well,
I
could
understand
say,
what he's saying.
as someone that's in a interracial marriage, I get what he's saying.
Sure, I hear what he's saying.
I get what he's saying and why he's saying it. I
Right.
understand. I totally understand that.
Sure.
However, I guess nobody has never stepped to me or my wife about our union. Maybe because people know how we are. We don't give a shit. It's me and her. We ride or die.
That's how Dirty Red is
but-
with his wife. I know them very well, and they're like peas in a pod. They're like Batman and Robin. Those two are meant for each other. So, it's an interracial relationship, but
Yeah.
I don't really see that. I'm sure they don't see it, but You know, so. And
I
I
mean,
don't
my
know.
wife,
I
she
kind of
gets-
look, I totally understand what he's saying, that there are things that black people will understand about raising their own children.
Absolutely.
You know, I get that.
It's also like,
But our culture is so intertwined now. It's kind of
It
hard
really
to.
is.
it really is. I think, there is a lot of ignorance on all sides because you have
Sure.
Asians that don't want to marry
Sure.
outside the race,
Sure.
and Latin.
100% they do that.
So it's prejudice in all
Everywhere.
cultures. But listen,
Agreed.
Isn't the way to get
whoever-
rid of that though to allow people to have families together, to love? They say that love
Eventually,
breaks
that's
down
what
all
happens.
walls and barriers.
Well,
And if you allow people
Sure.
to just love and
they usually
procreate,
there's a
that
saying
will
that,
help,
I like
help to
procreating.
usually
alleviate a lot of
if
this.
you have kids, your kids usually kind of go to the people that you most dislike. Usually they have a relationship
It
with
seems like-
someone that you most dislike.
Or that you
I think
try to
I think a lot of
keep them
fathers
away
can
from.
agree with that.
Yeah, you know,
Just
A
people
lot
in
of
general.
dads out there,
Yeah.
they always bring home that kid that you were
Like,
like,
Yeah. My son's cool. I love,
mean,
I love Bobby.
whoever the universe send to you, that's
Alex.
and regardless of, she could be from your neighborhood, she could be from the suburbs, she could be from another country, or
Yeah.
whoever. That's who you.
Whatever
that
makes you happy.
brings you that joy and peace and happiness, and that person that you can build a life with, and not forcing is natural. Then that's you won. Because listen, there are more people in this world right now that are like pick-me's, and they're looking for something. They want somebody to come home to every day. You know what I'm saying? If your mate is white, black, or whatever,
It don't matter.
you know what I mean? It's Muslim and you a fucking Jew. So what? So what?
Muslim, he said.
Yeah, like so what? The heart
What
with the heart
about
walk.
getting looks when you're out? Because I have a friend of mine
Who gives a shit?
who we all know who plays ball with us. He married a black woman. He's a white Jewish guy from New York, and he
Ugh.
claims
No, I'm
when
kidding.
he goes out when he goes out with his wife, sometimes he gets looks and he can feel like just feel people staring at him.
I would
Like-
tell him like, look here, man, for real. Look, where my camera right here. I'd be like, look, fuck him, fuck him, fuck him.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I agree.
You would. That's your lady. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You be proud to stand with her. She proud to stand by you.
Those people
And
are
she
probably
get the-
those
'cause she
people are
get
probably
those same looks you
other
get.
white dudes that are like,
Jealous. Yeah.
Some of them jealous, like how she's a
no, they're
Like
giving him the
some
thumbs
traitor.
up. They're like, yeah.
like, oh, she's a race traitor or all that other bullshit. Or man, you ain't
Yeah, we
black
know the
enough
word.
or whatever. Like, you lost your black card. Motherfucker,
Ah.
please, I will bust your head.
I
Like,
think
for real. Like, I'm still me.
I don't think white people are like that. I think if other
Bullshit.
white people seen a white guy with a black woman, they're thinking that guy's got it. He's
I think
he
it-
pulled that chick.
I'm a disagree.
He
with
must
that
he must
too.
have it.
In some communities, but I think that goes in both ways. Like in some communities, interracial relationships are just fine. In a lot of families, most
Mm-hmm.
families now, I would even argue that it's really not that big a deal.
Like
but
our
I'm pretty sure
generation.
you can find on all
Pretty
sides
sure.
there are certain sects that do not look fondly upon it.
In
Oh,
the- in-
absolutely.
In,
And
the
never
Jewish
have.
in the Jewish community, I have a Jewish guy friend and a girl friend who's Jewish, and both of them tell me that their parents push on them.
Only Jewish people.
Marry a nice young
Jewish
Jewish,
person.
boy.
Yeah.
Marry
Oy
a nice,
vey.
get a nice young Jewish man.
Come get some of this dog
know-
meat, girl.
The one thing
Oh,
about
it's not kosher.
Jewish
Yeah, it's all right. We
Jewish
put a little-
families is
we put
they-
a little seasoning on ours.
they do have a lot of traditions, and like, so they would be accustomed to their each.
We're
you would be. They want
assholes.
somebody who's
we
accustomed to
are.
their traditions, maybe because they do, like especially during Hanukkah and shit like that.
Right.
Hanukkah?
You got to bring
Hanukkah.
somebody in. You got to teach them all your traditions and shit. Where I would think that might be kind
that's
of
cool.
fun.
It's cool. You want to learn
You would-
about each other's backgrounds and
Sure.
stuff like that because if you're gonna be a blended family,
But you think
you
everybody
know,
else?
you have children, you got to think about that. You know, you have kids. You know
I just
what?
I enjoy being in an interracial relationship. Like, our races aren't like that far apart. She's, Italian mostly. I'm Hispanic, Puerto Rican, 100%. So, I mean, we're different, but not extremely different. But I'm a huge fan of the food and the culture, and she is as well. On the
Yeah.
other side, and I think we kind of celebrate each other, and our kids enjoy it. And Hell, I
Man, that's what it's all
procreated
about, man.
with two white women.
You show her the tacos, she showed you the hot dogs. See how that goes?
Boom.
Oh, wait a minute.
Boom.
It's backwards.
American A.
Let's move on to something
God.
new.
Tortillas.
There's a football game
Pasta.
that we've all been waiting for, at least most of us. The
Yes.
countdown is on for the first major college football video game to come out in
can't
more
wait.
than a decade. If you used to play the college football game back in the day, you know what you have been missing the last 10 years. I love playing the EA Sports.
Yes.
It's in the
It's a
game.
game.
It's in the game.
The college football games were great, the pageantry of the teams, and there was a problem because the players got upset. I think
They wanted to get paid.
I think it was
Yeah,
Ed Bannon was the
Ed
UCLA.
O'Bannon,
Ed
yeah.
O'Bannon, the UCLA player.
Yeah, he was
Who-
badass too.
He filed a suit to where I used to play the game and I liked playing at one point with the Gators when they had Tim Tebow because he was unstoppable on the game. You knew it was Tim Tebow on the screen. It said number 15.
15, yep.
You were a left-handed quarterback for the Gators, but they never identified Tebow. And I once interviewed Tim, and he told me never got $1 from that, never got $1 from his jersey sales at the games. Never. I mean, he did pretty well for himself. But a lot of these players, they use their name and likeness in these video games for all these years, and the players couldn't get paid. Well, now we all know that the rules have changed. So now the game is going to come out, and the players, if they're going to use their likeness, they will get paid, which is going to be exciting, not only for us as fans to play the game, but also for the student athletes that are going to get paid. We
Nice.
do have a clip here of the video game.
That looked like the Rose Bowl, man.
Here we go. Roll it.
That is a Rose Bowl.
Teaser for the game. Coming back, baby.
Okay.
Got something special for y'all.
And we just got pulled from
Little
YouTube. No, I'm
update
just
for
kidding.
our fans from the Big House to the Bayou, from Carolina to California.
I'll get in the
Yeah.
jerseys ready.
It's about college football.
Yes, sir.
We know you love it. Us too. The rivalries, comebacks, the traditions and superstitions built by generations. There's nothing like it. Turns out, we've been building too.
Oh, 2025. I heard
Oh,
it's
is that Neyland Stadium I just saw? Oh, shit. Go
We've seen
Vols,
the
baby.
posts, the predictions, the doubts.
Game ain't coming out this year.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, we've been talking shit because they've been teasing it.
Let's just say, this ain't the only jersey we've been working on.
Oh, they're
Oh,
getting
that's
ready.
badass, man.
The game this sport deserves.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because pretty soon, this place will be full again.
Damn, I can't wait to not
Till
play
then.
that.
Cue
That's
the crowd
okay.
noise.
We won't miss you.
Cue the crowd noise. Here it comes. Yeah, it's really happening. College
Hell yeah, boy.
football.
I'm so excited.
College football 2025. I guess it's coming out this summer. I mean, we're talking only like 5-6 months away. The game should be coming
Hell
out.
yeah, it'd be so right on
Right
time
before
for
Christmas?
for college football season to
You
start.
think it'll come before?
Oh yeah, so if it's in the summertime, yeah. So the season kicks off in what, late August, something like that. So
Yeah.
probably like July maybe.
Early September, yeah.
Oh man, look, now I gotta find some time to do that.
So you won't
I
play
might
the
have.
game, TK?
I hate those sports games.
Why?
Well, I used to
He's
like
no
the
good
old
at 'em.
one, the old
Yeah,
one, the old
probably.
basketball game. He's on fire. That one I fucking love.
The one where you go to the
NBA
corner and shoot
Jam.
the three-pointer all day and it never misses.
Well, the one where they get on fire and they go down, then they have
Yeah,
the
it's
big
NBA
heads and
Jam.
shit. That one I like.
Yeah, that was fun.
He's
But
on fire. Yeah.
Listen,
He's
I
on
got
fire.
tormented since I was a kid with Madden. My fucking friends had Madden. I wanted to play Altered Beast. They wanted to play Madden.
Altered
and it
Beast
all
was
started
shit.
there. And ever since then, I've had to sit for hours and watch them play Madden. I got next. I got next.
What about Tecmo Bowl? You never played
Hell
no
yeah,
Tecmo Bowl?
Tecmo Bowl.
Yeah,
Oh man,
I remember it.
That was a good one.
Ready,
Bo
down.
Jackson.
Hood.
Yeah.
But sports games all kind of like end up being the same thing. You're just trying to like move up and down the field until you can get into the end zone.
Yeah, it's called
Sports.
competition, sports.
Yeah.
I know, but
Yeah,
other,
but the
other
new one's
video
way
games,
cooler.
the boards, you do more stuff. And it's kind of the same thing, only you jump and run and throw things, but you go other
Like
places.
Ninja Gaiden.
So it's more fun. But sports games, you're just kind of in this little box. Run,
Double
jump,
dribble.
Run, jump.
Remember double dribble.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. I used
was
to
a
play
good
with the Chicago team.
Yeah, they were good.
Remember the slow motion dunk when you be able to dunk and they go and replay? Like, damn, or when you miss that, bang.
Well, let's talk
They
some
were
more.
terrible.
One more sports story here before we wrap up our sports talk. The NBA All-Star Game took place this past weekend, and
Did it?
some people are complaining that they need to change the game and that the players aren't trying. And we had a huge score. I don't know if you saw the final score. It was 211
There he is, Birdman.
to 186. 211 points scored by the East, and they beat the West 211 to 186.
See, that shot's not fake. The shot they do from the corner, that there was in real life.
So all they doing is just taking jump shots.
Nobody's playing defense
at all. Like
Switch.
it's terrible. Like I wouldn't even waste my money.
Just like the video
hardly,
game.
It don't look like hardly people in the stands, or is they got the lights.
They
done.
turned the lights off. This was in Indianapolis. One note, you mentioned Larry Bird. Him and the player from Jason Tatum from the Boston Celtics. He met Larry Bird for the
from
first time.
St. Louis.
Yeah, and of course Indianapolis, home of the Pacers, home of Larry Bird. There, he's from Indiana, although he
French
played
Lick.
for Boston.
French Lick, yeah.
But I thought some of the festivities were exciting. The dunk contest was It's not like the good old days of the dunk contest.
Never will be again.
But the good news for the NBA is the ratings were actually up this year. Now, not as good as they used to be back in the 90s.
Definitely not.
I mean, the greatest All-Star game I thought was 1992 when Magic Johnson had been out because he announced that he had HIV and he had AIDS.
Oh, yeah, that's when he came back.
And then
the good old days.
he came back and they let him play in the All-Star game. And I remember it was a big deal. Like some people were thinking, oh, what happens if he bleeds on Michael Jordan or something? What happens,
Right.
What
I
happens if
remember
they
that.
run? And all the players, it was nice to see when they were playing. Back in those days, HIV was really scary. It still is.
Fuck
But
yeah.
to have this guy out here competing, and in the 90s, they still competed.
But
They weren't even worried about getting HIV back in those days in the 90s. They're like, let's get out here and let's play and let's
And that's
compete.
when the NBA was the NBA, when they knock on your ass.
Yeah, no doubt. They were definitely following back
Yeah,
then.
they whoop your ass back in the day.
in all reality,
Don't go to the hole, motherfucker.
Hep C was probably a much bigger
With them,
threat
probably
for everyone.
syphilis.
Well,
Oh,
if you're
Yeah.
banging and you're exchanging blood and shit, Hep C.
good Lord.
They
one.
probably
What kind of sadistic shit are you into?
all the
A lot of
booty
people have it.
all the
Yeah.
booty those guys are getting. They probably a lot of them
Yeah.
had some Hep C.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure they got all kind of clap.
We were talking about
Unless they use
a
condom,
wrestler
would be a good
that
idea.
used to cut his head back in the day. Jeffrey was telling me he'd cut his head.
Abdul the Butcher.
And he ended up
Abdul the Butcher.
just to make it look more real. And then he ended up cutting this other guy's head. And that guy sued his ass because he got Hep C. And he said he got it from the razor that
Right.
Abdul
Sure.
had
the
cut him
butcher.
with.
He did, yeah.
Sued him for $2.5 million.
So the Hep C shit's everywhere.
Damn.
Well,
Be
no,
careful.
Especially
out
on
here.
your
glad
head.
I keep it in my pants.
Yeah, talk about it.
Mhm.
A lot of people are saying they should change the All-Star game, that it's just not competitive, that not as many people are. The ratings were up this year compared to last year, but they're still way down.
So what I
From its
understand,
And
so
the
what I
plays suck,
understand is
too.
these guys don't want to get hurt. Is
Yeah.
what it
Like,
is.
whatever. Kobe Bryant said that they play tougher pickup games at UCLA than the All-Star game. Like when Kobe Bryant stopped playing, they really got soft.
Well, those guys that were I was
Everybody
just
wanna be
watching,
friends
they
and
didn't
shit.
even jump when he was going to go shoot. They look like me on the court. That's what I do. I
Yeah,
walk
yeah.
over there and I stick my hand in the air, and I don't even jump.
It's like
So I know they ain't trying because that's what I do.
Yeah, they
the
were.
NBA got soft since Kobe left. It ain't been the same.
I'll give it to you.
Yep. Oh well.
I don't watch it.
Here comes MLS. Get ready for it.
Yeah,
Soccer, yeah.
men-
Ain't he getting a local team?
Naples is supposed to be getting a team, I heard. But you still got the team in Tampa, right?
Rainbow's going to be out there waving the flag, boy.
They got one in Miami too.
Well, yeah,
And
man.
Orlando.
They just
The
picked
Orlando
up like
City.
a world-renowned player. Wasn't it Messi that they got
Messi?
down in Miami?
Yeah, that motherfucker always hurt too. His old ass. He just come here and get a paycheck. I ain't mad at
Of
him.
course,
I ain't
yeah.
knocking
Shit,
the
I
hustle,
would
but-
too. Anybody want to hire me?
Yeah, your ass ain't
That's a
running up and
soccer
down the
player you're
field.
talking about? Messi?
I'll be hurt.
Yeah, Lionel Messi. That boy's true, boy. He's nice.
Yeah, he's one of the best.
He's nice.
ever.
He's an American soccer player?
No, he's Argentinian.
Yeah, Messi.
Messi.
How many people do you know named fucking Messi?
Yeah, you know
in
Messi
America?
from Messi from Gary, Indiana. Yeah, they know that Messi.
There's
Yeah.
some people with some weird-ass names in America now.
MESI. Well, yeah, of course. True.
Hey,
true.
I
I'll
think
give
it's
you that. I'll give you
double
that.
S.
Rainbow.
MESSI.
Is there two S's?
Yeah, it's
I
two
think it
S's.
is.
I thought it was one.
Rainbow's weird.
I am.
Let's move on to our next topic. I'm sure maybe you've copped a pair of Nike Air Force Ones. Maybe you've proudly showed off your Air Jordan.
I had two pair.
You did have two per.
Yeah.
What about
Look at my African American over here.
what,
Look at him.
What the fuck?
what about our Chuck Taylor All Stars?
I still rock them.
These are some of the most iconic sneakers in the history of basketball shoes and shoes that you wear. Now there is a new pair of shoes that's going to be available. We found this out at the Sneaker Con, where the golden high top sneakers, the Trumps. I don't know exactly what they're calling.
I did everything right, and they indicted me.
So these Trumps are going
Oh,
for
hell no, dog.
$399.
You know
What?
you want a pair of those T-Dogs.
What?
Look at them things.
I want to get them and using the play out here.
Hold on.
They're
You got
$400.
for some Air Force frauds? What are you doing?
Now, there's a story I was going to put in my news, but I'll just talk about it now. That a Russian CEO won an autographed golden signed copy of those. And he put
How much?
He had a $9,000 bid, and there was like a whole
$9,000
bidding process.
A Russian
Terrible
oligarch.
ass shoes.
Yeah. Russian CEO.
Putin's boy.
Listen.
Roman Sharf,
You know what?
the founder of CEO luxury watch dealer Luxury Bazaar, walked
Yeah.
away with an autographed pair of Trump's golden Never Surrender high tops.
For what?
Never surrender.
Yeah, that's what the
Gang,
shoes
gang.
are called. Never surrender.
surrender.
Not in those shoes, because then you.
Yeah.
You know,
Do we
You're
have-
definitely
You
I
already
want to
got-
steal your shoes.
You're
Yeah,
definitely
These
getting
are
raped.
$400 shoes.
Yeah, no surrender. Them new January 6th,
You
man.
just tell them it's not
The
real
January
gold.
6th.
It's not real gold.
The
Those the new
insurrectionists.
J6s.
I don't like
January
the gold.
6th.
I don't like the gold color.
Do we have the tape of Donald Trump at the Sneaker Con in Philadelphia? Here we go. Roll the tape.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
So thank you very much. And we have a few young ladies that are up here crying.
Sound like
They're very
Look at
shiny.
you with the Trump 2024. Thank you.
Yeah, people
darling.
were getting
I love you
emotional
too.
at this
Wow.
thing.
Lot
Oh, he
of
paid them to
emotion.
be there.
There's a lot of emotion in this room. Thank you.
I
Hear
hear a
all
lot
the
of
booze.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
It's not booze, dude.
No, I hear booze.
So the really
It's not
nice thing
booze.
is we have lines, and I
Doesn't
want
sound
to
like
thank
you
need- you need it to
Can
be
we
booze.
can we listen to the damn
we
former
have lines
president?
going all over lines. Thank you. So the really nice thing is we have lines, and I want to thank Chase and I want to thank Alan. But we have lines going all around the block. They're going all around this block. They've never seen anything like this one.
That's one of his
I
famous
just
lines.
want to tell you, I've wanted to do this for a long time. I have some incredible people that work with me on things, and they came up with this, and this is something I've been talking about for 12 years, 13 years, and I think it's going to be a big success. Your influencers have been very positive. They've been real influences, and they love it, and they love what we've done.
I just don't like the gold.
That's the real deal.
Make them white.
That's
Maybe.
the real deal.
So you
Or
think about
black.
buying a pair?
The Never Surrender
Not for
high
$400.
top sneaker.
Hey, you gonna find,
Not
hey, you
for
gonna find them
four.
on the rack and Ross real quick.
Yeah.
You
they'll
gonna be
there.
going
Those are going to be
Ross.
collector's items.
Yeah,
Hey, man.
nah.
You guys got such TDS, man. Y'all are some haters.
They don't
Dry
bother me.
haters.
Yeah, no, I think
Dry
they're
haters.
awesome.
Right, and they indicted me.
think they great.
They did.
Man, first
They
off,
did. And it's
Hey,
all a
whatever.
bunch of
Sure,
bullshit.
You know
whatever.
what?
Have fun
All
with
the
it.
indictments are a bunch of bullshit.
That's bullshit
look,
right there.
look,
You should
I would
watch some
believe-
real news,
I
bro.
would believe it if he put those shoes on and walk around in them.
Yeah, let's not even talk about
Are we
politics.
going to keep playing the same samples over? I mean,
Yeah, is he gonna
please
put them
stop.
shits on?
I,
Some
the
new
gym
samples.
shoes are honestly. I'll tell you this: if Nike put out a gym shoe that looked exactly like that, they probably won't.
He did
sell
steal
well.
their design.
They wouldn't
I will
sell
say
well.
that.
They're just
Yeah,
too.
they're
They're
kinda
too
ugly.
shiny.
Those are some
Yeah,
ugly
they're-
looking ass Air
he should.
Force
I mean, if he
Ones,
wanted, if he was really
Knockoffs.
serious about putting out a shoe, he should have. He's got the money
Regular
supposedly. He should. Well, not regular. Just have a nice designer sit down with him and make like a nice shoe, like
But
a
why
nice.
would he do that? Everything he done has been
Well,
trash.
I'm
in
just.
the
I'm
first
just
damn
saying.
place.
I'm just giving my opinion.
Yeah, hell no, ain't nobody. Well, somebody gonna outwear them ugly ass shoes and
In
don't. I
Russia.
hope, listen, I hope you don't play basketball in them because you try to make a cut, them shit's gonna bust inside open. You gonna tear up your damn Achilles and shit. Fuck around and find out.
He should have had some Trump pumps, you know.
Some Trump.
There,
that's a good
yeah,
idea.
that would have been
Trump
fun.
That's a really good idea.
See,
Insert.
see what I'm saying?
Insert jail cell sign.
So he's
right
good
there.
if he gets the pump shoes.
Ah,
No, hell no.
This newscast, our big newsman Tomcat is going to give you the not so good news. But before that, we must thank
This
our
news is
sponsor. It's brought to you by BetterHelp. Online therapy, fast, easy, convenient. You get to pick your therapist. If you're not happy, you can swap out your therapist at any time for no additional charge. Just go to betterhelp.com/outcast and save 10% on your first month's therapy. Tomcat, what do you have for us today in
Let's
the news?
do the news then. This is the news for February 21st, 2024.
I like it.
We don't got any birthdays today that are worth mentioning, but on this day in history, bad news, 1965, Malcolm X was assassinated.
Oh, that's terrible.
Also, back on this day, actually yesterday in history, the Battle of Fort Myers, which is the city where we are now.
Interesting.
Very interesting, which was the southernmost land war in the Civil War, happened right here, downtown Fort Myers on 2nd Street.
Yes.
Right? Looking back about the Battle of Fort Myers, just 250 Union soldiers defended Fort Myers because they were blocking the cattle. We had all the cattle, and they were blocking the Confederate Army from getting the cattle. So the Union soldiers were here in Fort Myers, and they successfully defended 500 Confederate soldiers who were trying to get through here and take over the fort and get the cattle. So that
another
was
L to me, and they won another one, huh?
The Battle of Fort Myers.
Awesome, man.
They won another
cool.
Civil War, huh?
I mean, it's fun to hear about, where we live. There's a lot of history here.
That's crazy that happened right there on 2nd. They had 2 cannons and 500 soldiers, and 250 Union soldiers were here in Fort Myers and held off Fort Myers.
That's
All
awesome.
right, so on to my news. My first story is Madonna falls backwards on stage after a dancer mishap.
We got a video?
She handles it like a pro. Here's the video. Check it out. Pop stars laughing the fall off, which happened during a performance of Open Your Heart at her Seattle tour stop.
Open your heart.
I find this funny. The dude just kind of gets up and walks away. He's like, and she's good. Peace. Well, he does a little move, then he's like, peace.
Oh, that's a guy? I thought that was her.
I thought that was a chick.
It's a they.
Well, I mean, Madonna got that old fake ass.
Easy now.
Have you seen her? Look
Don't
at
be
her ass.
rude.
I think that was the right.
She got that fake BBL going on. She be all right.
Next video is pet shop attack. Police are looking for a woman who was caught on camera kicking puppies in their kennels and slapping a woman in the face who was on.
She's the cat
She
lady.
was on holiday in New York. She was just standing in the puppy shop, and all of a sudden this lady goes berserk in the puppy shop. I don't know if the video is going to come up here.
Is that a puppy? That's one ugly
Here she
dog.
goes.
Oh.
Boom.
What the fuck?
She smacked the camera too.
Then she punches this lady who's just a tourist. Pow! Pow!
Oh, slap the shit out of
She
her.
could use better help.
And then
Yeah, she can. She gonna get it though.
they're still looking for this lady. Pretty crazy, right?
Well, they better
That's
be
New
careful.
York City where that
she might
happened.
smack them. No shit.
How do you fight somebody in puppy land?
All right, this is a wild story. A report from CBS News this week said the documents reportedly show Abraham Lincoln pardoned Joe Biden's great-grandfather after a Civil War-era brawl. Apparently,
Whoa.
Joe Biden's great-granddaddy got into a brawl where he killed a dude, and then they locked his ass up and were charging him with murder, long story short. And 3 guys petitioned Abraham Lincoln, generals petitioned Abraham Lincoln to let Joe Biden's great-granddaddy go, and he pardoned him and let him go.
Awesome.
Great-granddaddy
Well,
Joe
look at that.
Biden,
Oh,
Lucifer
my.
Jones, Insidious,
Grr.
Hunter Biden.
Now you know where he gets that killer instinct from.
My last story here is about the dunk contest. Mac McClung dunks over Shaquille O'Neal to win the 2024 NBA Slam
I
Dunk
saw this.
Contest. And here's the dunk that wins the contest. He's actually won this 2 years in a row. This is the second year he's won it.
Gee,
and it's
why are
pretty
you
cool
there?
because this guy's only 6'1". Shaq is 7'1". So this is a pretty wild dunk. And he got a score of 50 from all the judges, which is a perfect score for this dunk, winning the contest. Duke.
Behind that back jam. He plays in the D League. He's not even
Nutsack,
in
not
the
touching
NBA.
the head. Touched his hands, though.
I guess
Yep.
they call it the G League
He
now.
definitely got
Yeah.
satchel on his
Yeah.
hands right here. A satchel.
That was nice. Nice dunk.
That was.
People have done that before, though, jumped over Shaq. There was another player that did the same thing on the same night.
Was he 6'1"?
I don't know how tall the other guy was.
And was he?
Well, let's just jump over
El Blanco?
Shaq and win a dunk contest. Man, the dunk contest ain't shit. I like what Steph and Sabrina did, though.
The
I
3-point?
Yeah, I watched some footage of that. That was dope. That was worth it. Yeah.
G could be in that.
It's wild though, being 6'1" and winning the dunk contest. I'm 6'1".
Hey,
I
Spud
can't
Webb won
fucking.
it.
I can't even get near the rim,
You can
And
you can barely touch the net.
dude. 6'1", my height, winning the dunk contest.
He likes to play more to the
White men
ground.
can't jump, so they say, well apparently he can't because Matt McClung, he's a white boy. He
He
jumped
got
over
up.
Shaq. He
He
got
got
some
up.
ups.
He got up. He
You might
did
have
it.
to wear some of them weighted.
We're gonna have to check him for that Neuralink thing.
Have you ever seen? I don't
just
know
kidding.
if back in the truck we could find this quickly, but Spud Webb won the dunk contest.
Oh, yes. Spud
Remember?
Webb.
Was he like
And like-
5'3"?
Look up the 1986 dunk
Something like
contest.
that. 5'1", 5'3"?
Spud Webb,
Nah, he was like 5'5".
5'7".
Yeah,
5'7".
5'7".
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
He's about my height.
He was the shortest
Little
player
shorter.
in NBA history to win the dunk contest.
There he
Here he
is,
is,
Spud
5'7", Spud Webb. Look at that. This guy is 5'7", and watch him. Look at these ups. How does he do that?
Like got some serious ups.
1986 when he won the dunk contest. 5'7". Look at those hops.
I remember though Michael Jordan like jumping from what the free throw
Yeah,
line in
that was
that
sick.
picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, in my
With his
office,
tongue hanging
I
out.
have that picture signed in my office.
That's-
If you ever had a pair of
that's high.
Jordans, that's the logo.
Yep. It is.
Yeah, he beat Dominique Wilkins that
Which
year.
was his teammate.
And Dominique was not
Yeah, they,
360,
lightweight, dude.
yeah,
you
they
know.
human highlight reel.
He was not lightweight.
That is nuts. Yeah, that's nuts.
That's
so
crazy.
6'1", the guy that just won it is 4 inches taller than
Spud Webb.
Spud Webb.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
even
crazy,
5
man.
inches taller.
Hey
Yes.
man, it's all. If you believe you can do it, you want to do it. I
I
don't know.
believe
Agreed.
I can fly.
Agreed.
Or you can get your leg. You can break your own legs and get them extended like that one goofy ass dude. Y'all hear about that? The dude that broke his own legs. That got extensions.
Yes.
And this motherfucker like 7'4" or whatever the hell.
Dumbass.
Some weird ass dude. He
Doing
American
the
too.
stanky leg.
Well,
do the
it-
stanky leg.
I remember
If
that
his
song.
leg break, it's gonna stank. Yes,
Ouch.
it will. Yes, it will. Ouch.
That's
I
going
am
to
not
do
a
it.
Side on it.
We're wrapping it up here. Another episode of the Outcast
No, we're not.
podcast in the can.
We never wrap it up when we're in the can.
Where's our song? Let's do our song. Lost my paper.
We're the Outcast podcast. We did fucking do. We did fucking.
I was really looking forward to that hook too, man.
I think we need to work on
Nailed
our
it.
hook.
Yeah.
I thought we was gonna get it the second time. Apparently not. Not today.
Personally, I feel like the white guy was the most on beat. It would be me.
Time
You
out.
did good. You did good.
Well,
he was over there
for
practicing
one,
for like an hour.
Not only that, yeah, you were the only one that got to do it a few times before
I
we
got to
actually.
do it one time before.
I
Yeah,
think it was
okay.
more than once.
We didn't get a chance.
The
to
white
do it
guy,
till we
the
got
best
it.
rapper, once again. Eminem, #1 rapper. G-Money.
Terrible. Terrible. I don't know. I think I flowed pretty
We're
far.
gonna extract that.
I thought
from
my
the
flow
notes,
was dope.
please.
What's up?
See you next week. God's will.
It's all right.
Outcast podcast.
Gotta have them
I'm-
ribs and pussy too.
Mhm.